Welcome to Dogstar Tarot. I've had a bit of a crazy couple of months. So this is a reading for the new moon, which is in Sagittarius right now, and also for the solstice. And it's a pick a card. So I've just chosen moon card, the moon card from three new decks that I've got. This is from the Guardian of the Night Tarot. Okay, and that's that moon card with the little blue crystal. So just have a think about which one you're most drawn to. Go with your first instinct, okay? This deck is the Bone, Stone and Earth Flesh Tarot, which I did an unboxing video on the other day. I love this deck. And that's got the little mushroom crystally thing. I don't know what that crystal is. I don't know if anyone can tell me. It's kind of brownish. I could Google it, I guess. I may do that. Do you like the antlers? It'll be a bit festive today because Christmas is coming up, isn't it? And then last of all, we've got the what tarot is this? Oh, Tarot Grand Lux. It's I love that. Love that card. I love all of them. I love all of my decks. And this is a little turtle crystal, turtle or a tortoise. I'm not sure which it is, but some little creature. Anyway, so just have a think about which deck you want to go for. And then I'm going to be starting with deck number 1. So I'm just going to pause this video. So I just thought I'd read a little bit about what's happening with this new moon, okay? From, as always, I'm using my Moonology diary by Yasmin Boland. And the key words are, look on the bright side, don't overindulge. Good advice, Christmas, isn't it? Love openly and be true, okay? Now, the new moon was last night. Today's the 20th of December when I'm reading this. So, but we're still in that energy. So it says, love with an open heart. Forgive others if they can't love you back in the same way, and be generous, even if people are being mean. Okay? It says we're at the part of the year unofficially known as the silly season. At this time of year, we tend to throw everything up in the air, almost as if to say, well, that was the year that was. I can't do much about it now. Let's get a bit reckless. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that myself. I think nearly everybody I know has had a really difficult year. 2025 has not been easy for anybody. And I really think things are going to change. It says, mind how you go, not least because this new moon is clashing with Neptune hard. There's a lot of room for deception, disappointment, drowning any sorrows, or just generally feeling misty-eyed and confused. Okay, if there's a solution to all of this, it's about being kind and compassionate as the year ends. And even if you do slightly feel as though life is giving you lemons, more than anything, be true to yourself and you'll have the best possible chance of thriving. When you set your intentions this new moon, make sure there's some big ones for the whole year ahead. Note that this lunation is making what's known as an out-of-sign conjunction to the planet of feistiness and determination, Mars. So expect intense energy as people celebrate the end of year. If you find yourself in a situation where someone has tipped over into straight-out anger, try using humour to diffuse the situation. I was just thinking it'd be nice to have some like funny cards, wouldn't it? Anyway, right, let's have a look. Okay, the new moons are about manifesting, aren't they? So, have a think about what you want really, what's really important to you. And let's have a look at these cards now. I'm going to be starting with deck number 1. Okay, so you chose deck number 1. And this is the Guardian of the Night Tarot. I've forgotten already, okay. This is a coyote. I did think it was a fox. I think they're pretty similar, but what I get from this card is that overall energy is about making the most of an opportunity that presents itself, but also it's a little bit about, this is not a natural situation for a wild animal to be living in an urban environment like this, built up, but they're making the most of it, okay? But it can be that they're kind of stuck here because this is easy for it, you know, easy source of food and shelter and what have you. You know, if they were in the wild, finding food might be a little bit more difficult, but for me it's about moving out of your comfort zone. Can you see a face there? Looks like a face to me, but I don't think it's actually there on the picture. When I look at it, I can't see a face. I can't see it now, actually. But yeah, this card for me is about staying stuck somewhere, staying in your comfort zone, even though there's probably better things out there. You know, might have a more varied and better diet, living in the wild, okay? But yeah, I mean, this is about laziness, actually, I think. Being a little bit afraid to push the boat out. So what have we got in the cards? We've got strength. Okay. Always a nice card to get. Again, these rat and a snake, you know, they're nippy. They strike quite quickly. Usually on strength, it's a lion, and usually a woman holding, you know, taming a lion. This again is more about like opportunism, just making the most of what you've got. But I think this is a real warning to kind of, you know, maybe are you in a bit of a comfort zone? Let's see what the rest of the cards say. Just turning that one over because that's a oracle card. Right, we've got we've got the Knight of Swords. Okay, another card of doing something quickly and almost stealthily. This is, you know, kind of sneaking around in the dark, a bit stealthy, but making the most of the opportunities when they present themselves, okay? Same here, I think this is a barracuda, okay? Swift, decisive, making the most of an opportunity, which you may need to do, and you might miss if you're too focused here. But let's see what the last card is. Oh, we've got the Devil. Okay. Right. Addictive behaviours. For me, if you've chosen this deck, this is for me, it's saying a lot about moving out of your comfort zone, that it's time to get out of your comfort zone. Don't be seduced by the easy win, you know? You might just have to push the boat out a little bit. I'm not saying don't make the most of the opportunities that present themselves, but I just feel there may be more outside of this, your current environment, that you're not seeing, because you're drawn into this repetitive behavior, almost like an addiction, but you know, doing something just because it's easier that way. You're kind of seduced by the comfort. I'm getting, you know, if you're in a comfortable position, you're not stretching yourself, and maybe there's time to do that now in the, you know, after the new moon, a new year. Just move outside of your comfort zone a bit. I really feel, look how grey, and that's pretty desolate, that, isn't it? You know, there's no greenery, there's no excitement there. It's like just more of the same, you know, repetition, day after day doing exactly the same thing. But you've got strength on your side here. You've got strength that can help you. Can you see those cards okay? You've got strength to help you get through this. Now let's have a look at the oracle card. The Hungry Ghost. Obsessions, scarcity consciousness and attachment. How appropriate is that? Okay. I will read from the book. Let me see what, if I can find it, what Colette Baron Reid says about this one. Number 14. Oh, okay. Right, I was saying this is for me is about, you know, not being stuck in a comfort zone, but a bit of an unhealthy repetition of same old, bit Groundhog Day-ish, I'm feeling. Okay, so when the hungry ghost comes to challenge you, it's a sign that you've succumbed to the fear of lack, which is whispering in your ear that you'll fail. Whatever it is you've intended, you've stayed too long in the desiring stage. Longing and yearning have become your constant state of mind. Are you comparing your experience with others, or do you envy their success? Do you judge yourself not only on your material accomplishments? Are you afraid that there will never be enough of anything and none of your dreams will be there upon awaking in reality? I think this is about being scared. Again, about being scared that there's to move beyond your comfort zone. Perhaps you've turned to compulsive eating, shopping, working, or drinking to distract yourself. Let go of the illusion of lack and accept things as they are, perfect, abundant, meaningful expressions of the divine. There'll never be enough for the hungry ghosts that challenge you, for the only experience they know is scarcity. It's not your job to feed them. They will lose their power to haunt you, so trust in the abundance of spirit. Okay? The message is for you to examine whether you're doing the same thing over and over again while expecting a different result. This time will be different, and I have control over this, are false statements and a sign of deep denial of the truth. Now is the time to let go of that thinking. Surrender your will, your life, and your heart's desires, and all that pains you to the divine. Order will be restored in your world. The hungry ghost will also bring understanding about the distractions of life that seduce you into forgetting what you really desire. They're asking you to become aware of what others want and what the culture dictates will make you happy, and that may not be what's best for you. So don't get caught up in outside appearances. All that glistens might not be gold, at least not for you. Look beyond the veneer and you'll find the true substance of your life, and you deserve nothing less. So that's what I've got for you, number ones. I hope this helps. Please give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, all of that gubbins, and I hope you have a wonderful festive season, however you choose to celebrate it, and I'll talk to you soon. Next up we've got number 2, which is a little mushroom, and the Bone, Stone and Earth Flesh Tarot by Avalon Cameron and Anna Turian. First up we've got the moon. Okay, this looks kind of like very different moon card again. I really feel that this is telling you to trust in your intuition, let your intuition guide you. There's some kind of surrender here, just surrender to the divine, or to what, don't try and rush things, don't try and hurry things, let nature take its course. And you might have to surrender, but let's have a look at the other cards. Okay, we've got the Two of Swords. This is looking out on, new horizons, really. Thinking of moving on somewhere, but not being sure. Often on the Two of Swords is the lady with the blindfold, and I think this is, has she got it? It looks like she's holding a pendulum. Okay, I think she wants to move, but she's not sure where to go, which direction to take, what to do. And I really think it's important that you kind of just trust your intuition, trust in the divine, your higher power, whatever you want to call it right now. I don't think it's a time to make any sudden moves for you. I'll put that there. Yeah, okay. 5 of Wands. It says the Redwood Challenge, okay. 5 of Wands is usually about like disruption, petty disagreements, just things not going your way, you know, things tripping you up. You think you're going to move, or you do something, you plan something, and something pulls the rug out from under you. I think so. Beware of that. I think that, you know, you might be aiming for something, but you might not hit your target right now. And I really think, again, this is about waiting. It's about playing the waiting game. Okay. What else have we got? We've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Weavers. Okay. The wheel is going to turn in your favour. It looks so barren, so barren. But honestly, I feel that there's sunshine in this card. Look at this, how the difference in these two. I think you've been here too long, okay? Things are going to turn in your favour. And I think, you know, if you don't take aim, you're not going to get anywhere. Having said that, be careful. Trust in your intuition and just bide your time. Okay, let's have a look at the Oracle card. This is from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reid. And we've got the Resting Tree, okay, Patience and Stillness. Okay, another one that's very appropriate for these cards, isn't it? Just trying to get them all in camera. I'll read from the book, number 22. The resting tree is a sign for you to stop focusing and planning and be at peace in the moment. This is a representative of non-action and relaxation. Couldn't read that, it was hyphenated. It didn't make any sense. Non-action and relaxation. Patience is the key to being with this ally. The resting tree asks you to slow down, sit back and watch the roses bloom and the birds feed in the meadow. This isn't the time to forge ahead in any way. You may not be taking enough breaks, so you're invited to be still and contemplate your good fortune, even if it means blessing the chaos in your life. This is a sign to allow everything to fall away except the stillness of the moment. It's like living within the space between breaths. When the resting tree appears, it signals that you've done all you can for now, and it's time to unwind and allow your story to unfold of its own accord. You've earned the right to rest and relax. Amazing ideas will come if you do. And remember the ancient saying, we do without doing and everything gets done. Okay. Running around and overdoing anything only makes you into a human doing, not a human being. It's a sign to be careful, or you may become physically ill, or at the very least unable to enjoy your life. So be still. It's time to meditate and take time out, or you might make some mistakes that you might regret later. All of those things you're trying to manage will still be there when you're ready to move forward again. Only then will you have a clearer head with which to think. So yeah, trust your intuition right now. I think that's the important thing for you. And rest, it's important too. So that's what I've got for you. If you've enjoyed this, please give me a like, share, subscribe, all of those usual things, please. And thank you for being here. Thank you to all my new subscribers as well. And now we're on to deck number 3, which is, what is it? Tarot Grand Lux. Okay, that's a tortoise. So, with this moon, It's another one about, look, there's a feeling of confinement here, and a choice between whether to be reckless, go with your wild side, or to be sensible and, just kind of stay where you are, or not to make waves, to kind of, there's a dog here, a domesticated dog and a wolf. And I think it's a choice, the choices here for you to make right now. But there's something hidden, as always with the moon, there's something hidden that isn't clear to you right now. Something mysterious, something about the unknown, supernatural, or your subconscious. Okay, so let's have a look at the cards. What do we... Okay, right, you've got some nice cards here. You've got Eight of Swords. Okay, this is you might be feeling that you're trapped somewhere, but I think these are kind of self-imposed boundaries, thinking that you can't get out of a situation that you're in, that you're stuck somewhere, that there's no options open to you. In fact, there is, look at this light here. She's not trapped. There is nothing physically restraining her. She can easily reach up, take off a blindfold, undo whatever's binding her wrists here, and just step out. This is about self-imposed restriction. Okay, so, if you are feeling that you need to move out of a situation, because I've seen the other cards here, you've got the World here, okay? I mean, look at that. This is so lovely. This is like, one of the best cards you could get. You've got there's a big wide world out there for you. You just need to get past this kind of thinking that, there's nothing there for you. You can't do it. You're feeling restricted, but there is no reason for you to. And look, you've got the 10 of Coins here. So in the material world, financially, your home life and everything, it looks like it's going to be pretty stable, so you just need to bust out of this, and find the light. Stop overthinking. Look beyond. Yeah, you need to take action. This is what I'm feeling really strongly. Don't just stand there. If you want something to change, you need to actually take some action, do something about it, because you've got, there is a big wide world out there for you. Success, financial success and everything ahead of you, but just, you need to do something about it. Don't just expect that it's all, you're probably not going to win the lottery, but if you don't buy a lotto ticket, okay, what I'm saying, I'm not saying go buy a lotto ticket, but do something positive to move into the direction that you want to head. So what's the oracle card? Mapmaker of Destiny. Inspiration and free will. Okay, so, and that is number 24. So let's have a look at that one. When the Mapmaker of Destiny appears, it's a sign that you're being given an opportunity to transform fate into destiny. At birth, each human being is given a unique map with myriad paths that intersect with one another. Your map of destiny shows all the places you're meant to visit, places where you'll be challenged to evolve into the highest aspects of the self. Remember that you're a spark of the divine come to earth to experience itself in human form. This is a lovely card. As such, your path is unique. It's also somewhat preordained, and fate represents the events in your life that were meant to happen that you can't change. Fate is transformed into destiny according to how you respond to your circumstances. Destiny offers you the ability to make great opportunities out of fated experience, so free will and choice are possible at certain points in your map. And now is one of those times. So break out of these self-imposed restrictions. Okay, you're faced with a relationship or a circumstance brought to you by fate. How you respond will lead you to your perfect destiny. Okay, so you've got the World here and the Ten of Coins. Okay, Ten of Coins, Ten of Pentacles. Your ally may assume the form of a soulmate come to heal your heart and be your companion. Perhaps your challenger makes you face things within you that must change in order for you to express your highest good. Okay, that was the kind of feeling I got, that you need to change, okay? But maybe fate will bring you an ally in the form of a wonderful new project, or a challenger in the form of a failed business. Okay, so you know what? There is... if something falls apart, you know, it's an opportunity for a brand new beginning, isn't it? So no matter what form they take, all are perfect expressions of fate inviting you into your destiny. Pay attention as your map unfolds now, okay? Remember that fate makes the map, but destiny is determined by the manner in which you engage your journey. So that's what I've got for you, number 3. I hope this helps, and please give me a like, share and subscribe. And thanks to all my new subscribers. Thanks to everybody for being here. And I'll talk to you again in the new year. Take care. Hope you have a great time over the festive season. And yeah, all the best. And thanks again for your support. Take care. Bye.